to At Home Today. We're in the middle of the Christmas preparation season, and I hope that your shopping's done. I hope the cards are all addressed. I hope the gifts are all wrapped. Too much to ask for, huh? Baking done, maybe? We gave you some ideas the last couple of weeks. Today, we're going to show you how to throw a really nice party, just with finger foods, like appetizers, hors d'oeuvres, that kind of stuff. And just kind of a time where people just come in and relax, and they pick up some stuff and they nibble, and you know, they don't have to stay for hours and hours. You do this in a little block of time, like on a Sunday afternoon or one evening. It's great. Pace yourself. Get your, by now I hope you have some of those things that I mentioned done, because we're in the next few days, it's going to be Christmas Day, and next week we're going to be bringing you an entire Christmas dinner, so you'll want to be sure to watch for that. Our folks are dear friends at Jordan Banana Company, been with us for years, and just dear friends of mine personally. Love every one of them. Fred, Mr. Jordan, first of all, and Fred and Doug and Pat, and all of them there. They're just a great group, a family business, and you get that individual attention. Well, I want to show what they do. They provide produce and grocery for us all year long, and we thank them for this, hundreds of dollars. But look at the fruit baskets that you can get just by calling them. And you can order it. In the Pittsburgh area, they will deliver. And it's 412-469-1007. All different price ranges. They'll work with you. They'll make specialty gourmet baskets, fruit baskets, whatever. You know what? If this is a great idea for a gift. You don't have to wrap it. You don't have to deliver it. They'll do it all for you. You can call them on the phone and get a lot of your gift-giving ideas from them. They'll be glad to help you. And I'm going to help you today because we're going to go to the hint, and when we come back, we're getting started with all kinds of appetizers, hors d'oeuvres, and finger foods. Stay with us, but here's today's at-home hint. Here's today's at-home hint. Never purchase a can or jar if there is any sign of damage or a bulge. When you open a can or jar, always smell the contents to see if there is any off odor, and check the top for mold. If moldy, discard immediately.
If you have an at-home hint, a favorite recipe, or just a friendly greeting you'd like to share, we'd like to hear from you. Post it in the comments of this video or visit our Facebook page.
Well, the first and delicious finger food we're going to do, you can never go wrong by doing hot wings. Everybody likes hot wings, especially guys. So what I've done here, I've taken my 3-pound of wings, disjointed them, threw the tips away, and just kept the other sections, put them on, baked them in a 450-degree oven for 25 minutes. Brought them out, took all the juices off. Leave the goodies on there, but took the juices off. Now I have just taken a whole bottle of hot sauce. A whole bottle of hot sauce. You see this? Is this awesome? Okay. Put it into a bowl. Now I'm going to add 2 packages of the dry Good Seasons Italian dressing mix. 2 packages. And here we have some tablespoon of dried basil. We have 1/4 of a cup of lemon juice. That's going to add some real dimension of flavor. And next to it, some melted butter. And all you're going to do, blend this really well, like this. Okay? Now, obviously, if your family doesn't like really hot stuff, go with half a bottle. Don't put the whole bottle in. I know this crowd that I work with, and I know that probably I could do 2 bottles, but we held back and restrained. Now all you do is take each one that's already cooked a while, and we're going to dip that and put it back on, because these are going to go back into the oven for another 25 minutes at 450 degrees, and then you'll bring them out and they'll be ready to go. Simple, easy to do. You can get your wings, and you want to make sure that there's no pieces of hair or whatever still on them when you get them. Get them fresh. Don't buy the frozen ones. Get them nice and fresh. And you know what? If you really want to make them good, go to a chicken place where they have fresh chicken. They sell fresh chicken. That stuff, you say, oh, that's a pain. I have to go on the other side of town. But I'll tell you what, the taste that you're going to get, the flavor, and the delicious oohs and ahs that everybody's going to be telling you, wow, this is really good. It's worth the trip over there. Now, you don't want to do anything with this if you have extra left over, because remember, you're putting chicken in there, and you don't want to use it for anything else unless you use it for more chicken. So I would suggest that you don't try to keep that for anything other use except for the chicken. Now, I'm going to have one of the kitchen helpers come in and finish these, because I want to get on to something else for you. Linda, could you give me a hand? Okay, there you go. All right, next what we're going to do is little mini quiches, and I know you can buy them, but you know what? why do that if you can make them and make them more inexpensive than what you have to pay for them when you get them already made up? This is so simple. We have 8 eggs, and we have them in, I did it specifically in this nice big mixing bowl that has a lip, because we're not going to take the time to spoon, we're going to pour them in, and that's a plus. When you're in a hurry and you want to get this stuff done. Okay, so what we've done, taken a tablespoon of butter, and we browned, put this in with our onion and some green pepper, and then you want to let that cool. And when it cools, then you're going to add that right to your eggs. Okay? If you don't have green pepper, put some tops of green onions, some chives, whatever. That will be fine. Okay, just like that. You don't want them to get real brown, you just want them to get transparent so that they have cooked pretty well for you, okay? And you want to mix that up. Next to that, we're going to take 16 Ritz crackers, and we put them, crumble them up, you know, with a, take your plastic bag and your rolling pin and just mix them together. See, this is coming together to a really nice consistency. Now, a small can of mushrooms we've drained really well. That goes in next. And get out here, you, okay? And then we're going to add a small can of chicken, cooked chicken that you get in little cans like tuna. We're going to add, it's a 7-ounce can. We're going to add that. You could add ham or the chicken. We decided to do this with chicken. It's a little bit more than I need. And then we also are going to do about a cup of shredded cheddar cheese. And you're going to see that this is really thick. Mix that together really well. This is going to go into our little mini quiche pans, okay? And this is going to go into a 350-degree oven. So, let me see here. Get this out. I'll tell you, this is the time of the year, so much going on, so much preparation, and you want to try to pace yourself so that you're not doing everything all at one time, and you're thinking, how am I going to get this all done? You'll get it done. Anything you can make ahead, that's what you need to do. Make whatever you can ahead. And we're just going to pour this. This is going to make 48 to 50 mini quiches. And once you get them baked, you can even freeze them and then serve them later, okay? So here we are. I'm going to ask Linda, you want to come back and help me pour? Because we have so much to show you today. I want to give you a lot of good ideas. So instead of, you know, you get the idea, right? She'll put those in there. Thanks, Linda. Okay, the next one we're going to do, this is called cheese dollars. These are like a little cracker, but they're real cheesy. And when you're baking these, oh, it smells so good in the house. You're going to like this. Okay, first of all, we're going to combine a ½ pound of sharp cheese grated. You know, cheese is one of the staples, let's face it, for a lot of hors d'oeuvres and a lot of the things we make for the holidays, because everybody seems to like cheese. Most people do, if they don't have a problem with it dairy-wise. And then we have some of our softened butter. You see here. Okay. There we go. And, would you believe, 1 cup of Rice Krispie cereal goes in there, unusual. And some cayenne pepper. It's a teaspoon of cayenne. You can, you know, take that down or take it up, whichever. I'm just going to do some sprinkling like that. That's probably about a ½ teaspoon. And then a teaspoon of salt, which is a good pinch. And I'm going to mix that together a little bit. This is going to make a dough. What you're going to do with the dough, once this gets blended together, you're going to put it on a piece of wax paper and make it into a log. And roll it into a log, and then put it in the refrigerator and let it get refrigerated good and cold so that when the butter gels up in that and gets firm, then you're going to slice it down and bake them off. And you know what? They're wonderful. We made some ahead of time because we wanted to make sure that what we were telling you was exactly the way we wanted it to work, and it does. It works great. And they would be great just plain how we're going to do them today, or you could use them as a basis to put anything else on there. If you want to use them for a dip or whatever, they'd be great. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add my 2 cups of flour. Okay, how are we doing, Lynn? Okay. We're doing good, okay. Yeah, be sure to spray your pans, which I didn't, but I'm glad I started in that nonstick pan. But you want to be sure to spray them before you use them, because that would be good, okay? I'm going to get this in the refrigerator. When we come back, we got a whole lot more. Stay with us with appetizers and hors d'oeuvres for your party for this holiday season.
Do you love watching At Home with Arlene Williams? Then be sure to check out our new YouTube channel. It's filled with classic episodes from over 20 years of At Home, and more videos are added each day. And don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode of At Home.
Well, we're glad you're back in the kitchen. I'm going to show you what to do with that wonderful cheese dollar dough that we made. This is a piece. We've baked the rest of them. This is what it's going to look like when it's gotten hard and you bring it out of the refrigerator. You'll discard your paper, and then you're going to begin to cut them just like that and place them on your baking sheet. Now, you want to keep them kind of thin, because think of them as a cracker, but you don't want them so thin that they start to crumble, okay? So put them on. They're going to bake in a 350-degree oven for about 20-25 minutes. And these are so tasty, you're going to love them, okay? We just set that aside. We'll bake them off in a minute. Next, I'm going to make something similar to that, but this is a cheese basis with nuts in it. And we have here a cup of soft butter. And to that, I'm going to add about 2.5 cups of flour. I have the gloves on because I'm going to get in this with my hands, you know. That's the best way to do this stuff. And again, we have some cheese. Okay, about 2 cups of grated cheese. We have some walnuts that we've chopped. They're going to go in about a cup. Well, let's see. This is a 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne. And we're going to do, this is 2 teaspoons of salt. I'm going to go a little bit lighter on that because I don't think we need all that. And then I'm going to do just a little bit of black pepper. That's optional. And this you're going to want to mix up very well. This will come into a batter, and that butter's going to hold it together. Now, this one doesn't have to be refrigerated. You don't have to put this in the refrigerator to get it to come together, because these are going to be made into balls. We're not going to roll them out or cut them or anything like that. What we're going to do is just, when this comes together, we'll make it into a really nice little round ball, about 3/4 of an inch in diameter. And you're going to put them on your cookie sheet. Didn't get there yet. Probably should have done this in the mixer, because the mixer brings it together very quickly. But anyway, you're getting the idea. When this gets firmly mixed together, okay, it'll start to stick together very well. You can see it's coming there already. Now, when it starts to get like that, what you want to do, this will all start to come off your hands. It's nice to have some kitchen gloves. You know, some like latex gloves that you use just for stuff like this, because if you've had a manicure and then you're making all this stuff, doesn't go, okay, not good. So you just start to take bits of it like this, roll it into a ball, roll it between your hands. It's a little bit bigger than it should be, because these are going to crisp up, and they're going to be like little mouthfuls of golden cheese. Oh, delicious, just about like that. But the last thing you'll do with this is you're going to want to take your tines of a fork. Let me show you here. And you're just going to press it down. Make it just a little bit flat. Okay, you can even have that little design of the tine on the top. Now, these bake in a 350-degree oven for 15 minutes, and you'll have tons of those. You could bake those even a couple of days ahead. That would be nice, and they will stay nice in an airtight container. Those are great for a nice little gift. If you're giving a cookie jar or something, you could fill that apothecary jar with these. That's a great little gift idea, plus it's wonderful on your table, your buffet table. Now, I'm going to go on. Potatoes extraordinaire. First of all, you want to buy small, little red potatoes, the smallest ones you can get. Okay, these are a little bit on the large size, but we have some we made ahead of time. You're going to boil them, cover them with water, cold water. Bring it up to a boil, and you're going to boil them only and just, I can stress that enough, until you can get a fork or a thin knife goes into that and comes out. You don't want to do it like you would even for potato salad. That's still too soft. Just to be able to barely get a knife in it, okay? Then you're going to take your potato and you'll cut it in half. And then, let me get these out of the way here, get some room. Then you're going to take a sharp little knife and you're going to go to the edge of this and just start to cut out some of that potato, because we're hollowing out a little hole in the center, okay? And you'll cut through this way to ease out that potato, okay? When you've hollowed them out, and they might feel a little bit firm, that's okay. The important thing is to get that hollowed out. even a spoon might work well for you. Whatever works for you, that's what you use, okay? When you get it hollowed out, and you'll do that with all the potatoes, this one you can do as many or as few as you want. Then you're going to fill the center with just a bit of sour cream, like that. And then you're going to decorate. It's up to you. Do you want a little cheese on that? How about a few little pieces of bacon? There you are. These are called extraordinary and honest. They really are. They're delicious. These go like crazy. That's all you do. You don't bake it. You don't have to do anything because it's totally cooked and totally done. One of the simplest and easy to do. Keep them refrigerated until your party starts, okay? The other thing, don't bring everything out at one time. If you have a neighborhood girl that, she's interested in cooking, hire her for the night so you can stay with your guests. Let her have a little list. At 8:30, I want to bring these out. At 9 o'clock, I want you to bring these out. So you don't have everything on your table all at one time. You have a little bit that you're putting out all through the evening, and that keeps people coming back to say, what's she putting out now? And you can stay with your guest, and your girl can be in the kitchen and pay her. Don't say, would you do me a favor? So I want to hire you. It's easier to say somebody that you've hired, hey, I want it this way, than somebody who volunteers and says, well, I'll do it, but this is the way I'm doing it. You don't want to do that, okay? Another one that we're going to do. This is on our tortilla shells. I'll put these over here out of the way. And you can get these in your local grocer. These are the flour tortillas, okay? Here we have mixed together. Let me get I know it's here somewhere. Cream cheese and package of dry ranch dressing. Make it soft, like this. And all you're going to do is spread this over your flour tortilla. Clear to the edge, because this is going to be like the cement, okay? Thank you, Linda. Actually, it's a half a package of dry ranch. I didn't think it was the whole. It's a half a package to an 8-ounce block of cream cheese. All right, here we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make two different kinds. We're going to make salami, and we're going to make a ham one. I'm going to demonstrate the salami one. You want to layer the meat all over the basis of this, covering, got two together here, covering the whole top of this tortilla, like that. Okay? You want to make sure there's no gaping holes. I'm going to put an extra piece there because I'd rather have too much than not enough, and of course one in the center. Now, with these, we're going to put the dill pickles. Dill pickles go with salami, sweet pickles with ham, or whichever way you want it, but that's just the way I like. You're going to put that dill pickle there, put another one right up next to it, and then I'm going to cut this one off because this is just a little bit long, and that's going to finish here. Now you're going to start to roll it over, just like that, and continue to roll, roll, roll. Now when you get to there, you need a piece of plastic wrap, because these little puppies are going to go in the refrigerator at least 20 minutes to an hour to a day anyway. So simple to do. When they're nice and cold and you bring them out, what you do with them then is you're going to slice them into 1 or 2 inch pieces, like I have here. These have been refrigerated. We'll cut them, turn them up. You have a piece of pickle, you have a piece of ham, and you have your tortilla around them. They really are good, and everybody loves them. Just keep them refrigerated, okay? And you do the same thing with the ham and the sweet pickle. Well, we're going to come back. We're going to be in the dining room, and we're going to show you everything in just a minute. Here's how you can get all the recipes for this month's At Homes.
Just go to ctvn.org/athome to get all the recipes from today's show for free. That's right, no subscriptions. They're available online at no cost, and more are being added each day. So join us at ctvn.org/athome to get today's recipes now.
We're all ready for our party. As you can see, this whole table is just full of wonderful, beautiful ideas for hors d'oeuvres, appetizers, just wonderful things for people just to take a plate and fill it up with all kinds of goodies, and all made by you in a short amount of time. Not expensive ingredients and all delicious tasting. Let's start here with our quick quiches. Here they are. Look how nice these are. Delicate, light, tender, nicely golden. Next to it we have our hot buffalo wings. Believe me, they're hot. But they're so good. And we put the ranch dressing and the celery sticks with it. Next to it we have our salami and pickle wraps, or our ham and pickle wraps. Simple, delicious. You can make loads of those ahead of time and just cut them as you need them. You can do throughout the whole season. You have those ready and in your refrigerator at a quick moment's notice you have them. Next to that we have our cheese dollars. Look at these. These are so good and they're so delicate. Really tasty, really delicate. Something I know you're going to really enjoy. Back here we have our stuffed potatoes stuffed with bacon or cheese or chives or a little bit of dill. It's very impressive. You want to keep don't put everything out on a flat surface. You know, if you have a cake plate, use it, put a plate on a plate, or put it right on the cake plate. You want to get some different dimensions. Over here we have our southern cheese balls. These similar, but they have nuts in them. Delicious. This one we didn't get to tell you about. It's a party rye, a little bit of mayonnaise, slices of cucumber and lemon pepper. We also have to keep in mind a lot of people are dieting. We have a fruit tray there with a wonderful ginger dip and a salad, vegetable tray. And all we need is you. Hope you're going to have a party. We'll see you on the next At Home for Christmas dinner. We'll see you then. Be sure to join us.
Furnishings provided by Levin Furniture, featuring Lane's Country Living Collection. Food provided by Jordan Banana Company, wholesalers of fresh fruit and vegetables in Trevosburg, Pennsylvania.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode of At Home. Thank you for watching.
Cornerstone Television wishes to thank all our faithful viewers whose consistent prayers and financial support have made this program possible.